dang near 15 minutes anyway. Move my tool bag. That might end up being a problem, man. He's over there sleeping at the stop sign. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He could have meant it. I got this thing on maximum. Let's take it off of defrost and start blowing it through the vents, man. Good golly, Miss Molly, it's cold out today. Got my nose running already. Oh. Paper towels, good. Man, I'm telling you, I've moved nose like 15 times. Not really, but a good 4 or 5 times though. Had chicken and rice last night. Chicken and rice. Not bad. It's pretty good actually. Put a little bit of the corn in there too. They had some corn. Oh wait, man. So do some of that in there too. On the way, on the way. Today is Friday. Yeah, Friday. Dumbbell curls today. Push-ups. Dumbbell curls. Yeah. Thinking I might have to start doing pull-ups every time, man. We've been doing pull-ups on cardio day, and then slacking off the other day. On weightlifting day, I just do push-ups. Try to hurry up, get to lifting the weights, so I can get out of here. But should have brought one of my other older mobile devices. I don't know where. We might do the Sally Up challenge at the house though. I've been thinking about that. Now it's freaking cold as hell. I don't know. It might be a little bit more difficult with a jacket, you know. Phew. We headed over here, boys. We getting it. Minnesota about ripping itself apart out there, man. Every time you turn around, something new coming out of that Minnesota news. Supposedly there's been some big talk about some sonic weapon that we got that we use down there in South America there. Get old boy up out of that compound. Apparently there was some kind of ultrasonic or microwave or something. And I don't know if it's just my feed, you know, because of what I watch and stuff, man, but it seems like it's a lot of older stuff coming on. Like there's not nothing new interesting really getting on in 2026. big stories here recently. I've been watching a show too that is called something like A Strange Story or something like that. I can't remember what the hell the show's called now, but they basically tell you stories about, like true crime stuff and things of that nature, or just strange, really strange stories about things, and they kind of explain it in like a 30 to 45 minute gimmick. I can't really think of one. Last night they was talking about this guy that was a guru, and he's making all these green drinks and stuff and telling people how to live their life, not go he said that he's told everybody, they signed a waiver saying that he wasn't a doctor, but supposedly, according to people that were going there, when they would say that they didn't feel good and they was thinking about going to the doctor, he'd be like, oh, why would you do that? Like, people are starving and stuff because all they're doing is drinking these green drink things or whatever, and they'd be like, I think I need a sandwich. Nah, you don't need a sandwich. Will, good to see you. Footloose Will as well. But the one before that was a lady that was like a Mormon therapist or whatever, and when you do something in the Mormon church, they send you to a therapist to get therapy and shit. And was it LDR, Latter-day Saints, LDS? And the lady was like breaking up families and all kinds of stuff. Well, like they would come for marital advice, and then she would wedge in between. Well, there was one couple, like, I guess she ended up really liking the wife, and these people started to think that she was like a prophet, So they would do anything that she would say, and then they'd get like super, like Stockholm syndrome type shit, where they would not go against whatever she had to say, and then if anybody says something bad about it, then she would bring you up in front of everybody and embarrass the shit out of you. Well, she split this family up, and the guy, like, the weird thing was, like, the guy was still believing in all the bullshit. Like, his wife went to go live with her, took the kids, he never seen them, and he's still over there at the house working on himself, trying to, like, I guess better himself so that his wife will come back. And well, the lady had all kinds of money and stuff, so she had this giant mansion in the subdivision, and one of the kids of that guy, I guess the wife and the therapist lady were like disciplining the children, and they keep talking about like the demons in the children and all this stuff, man, which usually leads to, bad stuff happening, man, because the kids are acting like kids, and they're acting like, oh, well, you got a demon because you won't do what I say. And one of the little boys, I can't remember how old he was, but he ended up getting free and running over to one of the neighbor's house and asking for food and water. So that guy called, the neighbor called the police and stuff, and they found the kids, man. He had been duct taped up, he was emaciated, and terrible fucking story, man. And when the guy showed up to the police station and they're telling him like what happened, with his son and stuff, he's like, he can't believe it, man. No, he's been staying with my wife and the, this therapist. There's, this is a horror story. This can't be true. I don't think she was a prophet, though. I think I'm getting confused with the other lady. The other lady was crazy as hell, too, but I'm telling you, Will, I can't remember what the damn show is on HBO, or it might be on Discovery, because Discovery and HBO are like, together on the HBO app. But the other one was crazy as shit, too, with the lady that thought she was a prophet. But just nobody would go against the other lady because she was so engaged with the church or whatever, that nobody would go, the Mormons and stuff, super tight communities. They wouldn't go against nothing she said. Oh, it's 24, that's right, or 22 or some shit like that. 24. I'll be right back, y'all. 2 seconds. Yeah, I think it said like 16, 17 degrees out here this morning, man. Cold one, man. God. Luckily we're inside a house that's, yesterday the wind was blowing, dude. UFC fights. And they gonna be free, homie, here soon. I don't watch IMSA racing. I'm not sure what that is. Huh. I don't know what that is, man. I watch, I don't watch a lot of racing anymore, man. I used to watch NASCAR. I like watching no prep racing. I like watching no prep, and small tire. I like watching, no prep, big tire and small tire for real, but, small tire seems like it's a little more competitive, and small tires usually cars that that like somebody could actually afford, not like $1 million fucking or $2 million pro mod, you know what I mean? But I used to love Street Outlaws when it was on. Even just watching, the back and forth, the banter and shit, a little bit of drama that they made into the show and stuff was pretty damn cool, man. I thought anyway. It was interesting enough that the old lady would watch it with me, you know what I mean? The little drama parts and stuff in between the racing. And sucks that show went off, man. They couldn't get along with Discovery, and Discovery couldn't get along with them, but that was going to be inevitable, though, from what I understand. I've listened to Mike Rowe talk about Discovery Channel, and it seems like a hard gimmick. Also, what's his name, too? Okay, like track racing. What's his name said that they had, like, Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs, and what's his name from Grease Monkey, where they build the cars. They all had problems with Discovery at the end of it. When they first start up, it's great. They want, Discovery's giving them, they got 100% deal, no social media, no nothing, and that sounds great when you ain't got shit going on. And then once they get a little bit famous and got shit going on, then they're like, man, Discovery Channel sucks, dude. They want us to give them everything. We could be making money here, and we can make money over there. We could be overexposing ourselves on YouTube and fucking, you know what I mean? All these things. But yeah, most of it's like the 100% deal. Like when you sign on with them, you're pretty much locked in. You can't post on YouTube. You can't post on social media, you know what I mean? it was inevitable them boys was going to end up having a problem. They're street outlaws, you know what I mean? Like, from off the top, you kind of tell that they ain't really like about rules and stuff. And then IHRA was giving them a hard time because they was kind of like promoting street racing, obviously. You known to be a street racer, get caught street racing, they take your IHRA license away from you, and you can't race. Yeah. So he ended up, working it out where Discovery Channel and stuff, they was making the races so they wouldn't lose their licenses, But, safety and police and rescue squads, all kinds of shit ended up being there. But anyhow, shit. We lifting weights today, boys. It's a good day. Let's get in here. Let's go, man. I'm feeling kind of tired. Let's go. About ready to pull this big coat up out of here, dog. Pull my parka out. No lying. No lying. Grab my headphones. Only one with a car with a door open. Let's park in this spot. Make sure I got everything. We got everything, dog. Oh, I heard that. Oh yeah, no, they're pretty cool, man. It's kind of weird meeting people you don't know. Kind of meeting people you don't know. Like, when I met Jerry Bird, it was kind of like, I don't know. And I said what up to Kai. Like he was walking right past me. I was like, big fan. What's going on, Kai? Get him, Kai. Like, that shit while he's walking by. But Jerry Bird seemed like he was a pretty cool dude. But it's like, after you shake somebody's hand that you don't know, it's kind of like, what do you say, What do you say? Oh, man. Somebody came in right there. Swoosh. You up early, boy. Man, it's chilly out, man. Super chilly. 6 o'clock again, boys. We've been doing good the last couple of days on getting up. I'm getting out here. Let's go get some push-ups, dog. I want to do that Sally Up challenge, man. I do, but I haven't had a chance to really think it out, man. Like I said, coming in here with another phone would be one way to do it, but I could just do it at home this afternoon too. Shit, I was thinking last night, like it's a 30-minute challenge, so I was thinking about doing it last night almost. Yeah. That song, Bring Sally Up, Bring Sally Down. Yeah, I know you've heard it, like it's an old song. Well, when it says Bring Sally Up, you go up. Bring Sally Down, so you're up on the Bring Sally Up, you're waiting, and it says Bring Sally Down, you go down, and then it says something else. I don't know what all the lyrics are, but during the lyrics or whatever, you plank down, and then it says Bring Sally Up again, you go back up. And it's supposed to be like 3 minutes, and dude said he couldn't do it, but he was in pretty good shape too. I mean, I never turned the Wi-Fi on, y'all, sorry. I'll this phone too, and just not turn it up real loud. It's an extra 3 minutes, man. Fuck it. We might do it today. We might try it today. It's more like push-ups and planks. You know what I'm saying? Like slow push-ups and planks. We're gonna do it. Watch. Hold on. Fuck it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it now. Let's see what we can do, man. I've not tried it. Let's try it. 3-minute challenge. 3-minute challenge live. Y'all gonna have to wait. You have to excuse me for 1 second. We're gonna have to back and forth with the live just a little bit to get the song playing while we're on live. So hold on 1 second. And then of course you'll have to excuse the difference between, I would think so, homie. I would think so. I think it's the planking, I think it's the push-ups to the plank that actually make it difficult. And I seen like, there was a bunch of dudes in the military that was trying it out, and they was all, in the floor, in the barracks, whatever, somewhere, and they was having a hard time with it. So, and I know them boys be doing push-ups like mad, so, but let's try it out. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna jump out, jump back in, jump out, jump back in. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a little bit of broadcasting difficulties here just to get the song going, and then we're gonna try it real quick. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Let's try it out, man. Hold on. Let's go. Got me. How's a minute something, dog? That was probably like a minute 10. And I missed the first part, like, my chest started burning. It's tougher than it looks, that's for damn sure. That was pretty tough, man. That was pretty tough, man. That long plank gets you, you know? That first long plank is really what, like, I went to go up and then I didn't. Like, you see my arms and stuff flex to go up. It's 3 minutes and 25 seconds. I think it's supposed to be roughly 3 minutes, but shoo. Yeah. I attempt the shit live too, man. Like, I don't attempt the shit and then come back and be like, okay, let's do it. You know what I mean? Whenever we do PRs, whenever we do anything that we're like, oh, let's try this out, we always try it on live, man. That way you can see what it really looks like to try it. You know what I mean? And that was a pretty good try, dog, for real. I don't know, dude. We need like minute 30 to feel good about it, but for the first try, that ain't too bad. Oh, gang. I was trying to push back up, dog. I do 150 a day. I do 150 some push-ups a day. And I was trying to push back up, man, and it didn't want to go. Dang, boys, it's chilly in here. Oh, yeah. First set. Here's the first set, dog. Left leg, right leg.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I kind of do the push-ups like a warm-up, to get going into the gym, man. I don't know, bro. I don't mind working out longer, but especially in the mornings, man, I'd have to be getting here like 4:30 to give me another 30 minutes. I mean, of course, doing the live slows it down a little bit, but not tremendously. Damn, boys, it's a mighty chilly over here. It's a mighty chilly. It's a mighty chilly this morning right here, dog. Might have to put the swole cover back on. Might just have to rock the live out with the swole cover on, dog. Gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable, but and I can feel I still got some soreness in this pec, man. Like I might have pulled that jewel. I might have pulled that jewel doing push-ups the other day, man. Or maybe I got a ligament sore or something, man. But damn, it's freaking cold in here. Oh, okay, I get it. You was out there in the snow, though, you was. I'm getting right cold, though, man. No bullshit. Let's see what it says right here, dog. 64. It says it's 66 over here, but it's definitely like 65, 64 over here for sure. This room's right cold, man. That was one. That was one set. Hey. Appreciate y'all stopping by on this fine Friday morning. Welcome, neighbors. I hope y'all have a good day, cousins. I hope y'all have a good day today, man. A productive day. A prosperous day. I hope something good happens to y'all today, man. I hope something good comes out of the day for y'all. I do. My shoulder's a little sore too. That's why I was gonna try that Sally up at the house in the evening, man. We might start trying that in the evening, like a second little workout for the day, I've seen somebody loop it for an hour. I know, dog. That sounds insane. Somebody looped it for an hour. Left leg. I had to put the swole cover back on, dog. Yeah, I know, dude. Somebody, you know how some of these calisthenics dudes get, man, they get stupid with it. I can't do it, man. I'm freezing in here. Some of the calisthenics dudes be getting crazy with it, man. Them motherfuckers be doing like 50 muscle ups in a row. They can probably do an hour of that, you know what I mean? Sounds ridiculous though. But at some point, somebody exceeded the 3 minutes and was like, we need more time. We need more time. Somebody beat the 3 minutes and was like, this ain't nothing. Whew. Oh man, when the heat just kicked on. When shit, what was I getting ready to say? I read your thing, I forgot what I was gonna say. I read your comment, forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. Yeah, I always wanted to get in. I always wanted to get into doing some jiu-jitsu, but I just never did. Well, we know why I didn't, but I had other things that was, keeping me preoccupied with negative living, unfortunately. Like I said on here a couple times, man, I've really contemplated going and, going down and seeing when arm wrestling club, they meet down there in Richmond and stuff, man. I was thinking, trying to figure out, when they met up and when they had, whatever, and go down there and try and hang out. Maybe do a little bit of arm wrestling. I think about getting hurt too a lot, and I'm like, And if those guys don't really care for people just showing up out of nowhere, and end up hurting me or something, man, I'd be like, damn. That's two. That's two. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I was trying to get into shape to go to a local, like we had Barbarian Fight Club was a place that was downtown. And they used to go up to the fairgrounds on the weekends and they'd have shows, and anybody could sign up for it, And, my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law, ended up signing up for it, and he ended up, he was training with his buddies, out in the barn and shit, and he got pretty confident with it, but he ended up fighting a high school wrestler that had lettered in high school wrestling, and it was bad, dog. My brother-in-law got ground and pounded. It was pretty brutal, man. It's hard to watch somebody, when that's your family member in there getting tuned up real nice, man. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's one of them things, man. It's just an odd experience. But at the same time, I was like, man, somebody need to throw the towel in on this, man. And right about that time, the ref stepped in. It wasn't like, it wasn't like it wasn't like a smoker where they just let it go and let it go, Okay, set number 3. On the way. $744 days today, boys. Consecutively in a row, not a one missed. Sheesh. Let's go. Set number 3. We getting it. We getting it. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Oh man, we need to do the. I seen you doing the rows with the strap. Will, I seen you doing the rows with the straps. I seen you doing the rows with the strap, and I was doing, just for views, you know what I mean? Just for views. I was doing decline with, they got the straps in there, and it's got 2 handles, so you can do kind of like the rows like you were doing, or stretch with it, whatever. And I was doing declines with the straps, trying to like make something that made somebody be like, "What the hell's he doing?" You know what I mean? I quit doing it just because. I felt like there might have been like some more fine motor muscles that was getting work, but for the most part, I was like, man, this don't feel much different than just a regular decline. So, speaking of that, my King's on the way, right? When are we on to my King's, I think. Did we skip decline? Yeah, I think we did. Back to the right leg. Hey, I was gonna say, I remember what I was gonna say. New York challenged me to 50 push-ups in a row, but the only problem is, I think that's what it is. A TRX, I'm very sure. Oh, I dig it, man. Yeah, they are. You want me to turn the light off, bro? You want me to turn the light off?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah, those things are pretty cool, man. Like I said, it was purely for views for sure, but what was we doing? Diamonds. One more. I'll run through it a little bit, man. Get her done. Yeah. Oh, like you were saying, man, that's the only thing about the gym, man, is there is, more things like that you can use than usually what you have at the house. But oh yeah, I bet, I guarantee it. I seen you saying that, man. I seen you saying that. You were trying. All you can see was a damn window. Yeah, I do like 6 a day. I try to do like 6 exercises. Like today, we'll do inverted curls. We'll do Reggie curls. We'll do incline curls. We'll do preacher curls. Hold on. Reggie, inverted, preacher, hammer. Oh, I can't remember, dog. I'm missing one. Preacher, incline, hammer. I think I do 5 bicep curls today. On most days we try to do 6, like on the shoulder day. 5 to 6 exercises, somewhere in there, about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Alright, we just took that back. Left leg declines. I don't know if we're gonna get it today, but usually I do a drop set on the Reggies. My kings. That's it. Diamonds for the set. Diamonds for the set. moving on, moving on. Well, I guess once you count the push-ups too, that's 6 or 7 depending. And then I used to do pull-ups and dips every day too, but I've kind of just been doing them every other day lately. I think that's the dude that closes the door that I was asking if he wanted the lights off. I think that's the dude that closes the door, and he had his sweatshirt on for training police. So, like I said, I'm not tripping, dog. There's definitely a bunch of law enforcement in here, for sure. Like I said, the cop shop's right around the corner, but I would just assume that they would have their own gym, dog. Like, I don't know why they would be using a public gym unless they just don't like working out, work, you know what I mean? And they're like, nah, I'm gonna go over to the gym. I don't know, dude, but I just assume. A lot of people say, like, if it's a smaller jurisdiction or something like that, then they wouldn't, you know, but they wouldn't have their own gym in their shop, you know. But I know for sure that correction officers have a gym in the jail. So now whether or not they want to use it or not, it's the same kind of thing. If you want to drive all the way to work out on days that you're not working, then you're probably going to go to a gym. I guess that makes sense. I don't know, man. I'm not breaking the law, so. Nah, it's just. Like, I'll be trying to figure out why it feels like static in this motherfucker to me. You know what I mean? And I've come up with a couple of reasons why I think. First of all, I'm doing lives with my phone. So that right there is going to cause static. You know, people are going to be like, oh, fuck this guy, man. Look at this fucking guy. And then, on top of that, I have a look about me. I know. If I was a smarter man when I was younger, I would have said, dang, boy, you're starting to look like you might be a criminal. I didn't think of that. I just thought, man, tattoos are cool. So here we are. And people make snap judgments on people by their appearance. And if you was a law enforcement officer, you'd probably make a judgment pretty quickly that maybe I not lived righteously my whole life. You know what I mean? I think that's where some of the static comes from too, man. But like I said, I have not gave up on the fact that it might just be all in my head and they might not give a fuck about what I'm doing. The one time the guy got pissed off because I was doing a drop set with dumbbells and I had 3 sets of dumbbells and he came over and told me he's gonna whip my ass and all kinds of dumb shit because I ain't have no gym etiquette. Yeah. But like I said, he was telling me about doing it. That's usually your first clue. What I'm not going to do is explain to you exactly how I'm going to do it to you if I'm going to try and do something to you. You know what I mean? That might give you a clue of how to defend what I'm about to do to you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to tell you what I'm doing. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm not looking to do nothing to nobody. But I'm just saying, dude was definitely looking to hurt me. Or he wanted to, you know. You could see it. He wanted to bad. But I also believe that he's a law enforcement officer and he was trying to get me out of my frame to do something to him. And then, you know, he could have did whatever he wanted to me and he'd be in the right, you know. So there's static here, whether or not it's like all the way real in my head or not. We don't, you know, we don't know, but I do get like a shitty vibe when I come in sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot of etiquette, right? Exactly. So I think dude might have been having a bad day that day as well. I've seen him in here after that, and he ain't have shit to say, you know. He walks around like he's fucking cock of the walk, you know, but that don't bother me, man. I've seen it plenty of times. I've seen the cock of the walk a couple times, dog. That's alright. Walking the walk and talking the talk and all that's all fucking different, dog. Acting like you walk the walk and actually walking that walk's 2 different fucking things.
I dig it, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what happened, and I'll explain it to you, Will, because you know how I am, kind of, you've been in here a little bit now. You kind of, have an understanding of somewhat the way I am. He came over to me and said, "Are you using all these dumbbells?" I said, "Yeah," I'm using them all doing a drop set. If you need any of these dumbbells, go ahead and take them. And I stepped back from him so that he could pick a set of dumbbells that he wanted. He said, "Nah, it's not about that, man. You just can't do all these. You can't have, how many arms do you got?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm doing a drop set again." And he said, "You should do it over at the rack." Well, one thing that I do know about gym etiquette is if you stand directly in front of the dumbbell rack, you're kind of a dickhead because you're taking advantage of all the dumbbells that are below it and beside it because you're sitting here doing this all over the fucking place and there's dumbbells all over in front of where you're at. So if somebody wanted to come up and use those 3 dumbbells, they couldn't have because I'm swinging dumbbells everywhere. The dude was just a dickhead. So I said, "Pick any one you want." And he kept going off about it. And I was like, "All right, man, don't worry about it. I'm going to put these dumbbells back. And I'm going to walk all the way over there. And I'm going to get the old dumbbells that y'all don't want to use. Okay?" So I walk across the gym, come back. And I can't remember what he said. He said, "You doing something stupid." He said, "You doing that stupid shit," or something like that. I was like, "Don't tell me I'm doing stupid shit, man. Stop. Stop, bro. There ain't no reason to keep this fucking going, man." And then he starts laughing like he's going to do something like, "Ho, ho," laughing fucking loud as shit, like so you can hear all the way across the gym, while I'm carrying the dumbbells across and back, So I get back where he's laughing. He's like telling me how he's going to smash my nose all over my face and all this other crazy shit, dog, right? And I'm like, "All right." And I go back to doing my dumbbells, man, But anyhow, just a dickhead. What's up, dog? I know, dog. Can't do it, though, man. Can't do it, man. I'm trying to be a better person, man. And I'm not a violent person by nature anyway. I've been violent. I've been drove to be violent. But I'm not a violent person, man. And I don't want to be violent. I don't find no pleasure in it. But anyhow, y'all, look. We found the end of the episode. I'm losing my sweat. I need to get in here and get going, man. Everybody that's seen the live that it happened in said the same thing. The dude was just an asshole and there was no reason. And every time I tried to be nice, he tried to escalate it. And, yeah, it was a long time ago, so we ain't still riled up about it. It's just a fucked up story, Stupid, man. But then that makes me feel static in here when I'm in here, So, anyway, be good to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. I'm about to get up out of here. A dude that puts meat bulge as his fucking name is probably an idiot. So don't mind nothing, that somebody from Sweden would say in here, boys. I've seen a dude that drives a tractor in Sweden all the time. He drives that shit through the roads and everything. He's pretty cool. Anyhow, be good to yourself, man. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. And try to be nice to the people that surround you. Maybe they'll be nice to you. Or maybe you can just change somebody's attitude. Maybe make somebody's day. You never can tell. I'm out of here, boys. Till next time. God willing, the creek don't rise. Tell your loved ones you love them. They be forgetting that it's a cold, cold world out here, boys. Bicycle.